Welcome to the Worship Center. The Worship Center is a special place. It's a special place because it's a place for us to be with God. Now, in this place, we have all the time we need. We don't need to hurry. We can walk more slowly and talk more softly because someone might be talking with God, and we don't want to disturb them. Now, this is a special place for us to be with God, and you, me, we all need to get ready to be with God. You can get ready all by yourself. In our Jam Club class, we have a couple ways that we get ready. One way we get ready is by taking a couple deep breaths. You can join with me. We'll breathe in and then breathe out. Okay, let's do this together. Ready? Breathe in and breathe out. Okay, let's do it one more time. Breathe in and breathe out. Good. Another way we get ready to be with God is by saying a greeting. In this greeting, I say, "The Lord be with you," and you respond by saying, "and also with you." Okay, ready? The Lord be with you. Good, let's do it one more time. The Lord be with you. Great, okay, so we also get ready to be with God by singing a couple songs. In our Jam Club classroom, we sing 2 songs, "Oh God, I Adore You," and "Be Still and Know." So join with me. We'll sing "Oh God, I Adore You" first. Oh God, I adore you, lay my life before you, how I love you. Jesus, I adore you, lay my life before you, how I love you. Spirit, I adore you, lay my life before you, how I love you. Good. Now let's sing "Be Still and Know." Be still and know that I am God. Be still and know that I am God. Be still and know that I am God. Good. So when we hear these words and we sing these words, we know that it is time to get ready to hear one of God's stories. So cross your legs or hug your hands or hug your knees and watch closely as I prepare to tell a story of God. I wonder what this is. I wonder if it's a parable. It might be. Parables are very precious, like gold. And this box kind of looks like gold. It looks like a present. And parables are kind of like presents. They have already been given to us. We can't buy them or take them or steal them. They are already ours. There's another reason why this might be a parable. It has a lid. And parables sometimes seem to have lids on them. But when you lift the lid of a parable, there's something very precious inside. I know. Let's take off the lid and see if this is a parable. I wonder what this could be. What do you think it is? It's pretty brown. It's pretty soft. Yeah, it could be a road. Maybe it's a field. Or could it be some sand? see if there's something else to help us. Once, there was someone who said such amazing things and did such wonderful things that people began to follow him. Now, one day, he told them this parable. A sower went out to sow. And as that sower went along sowing seeds, some fell on the path. And do you know what came? Birds came. And the birds came and they ate up all those seeds. Some of the seeds fell on rocks. Now these little seeds began to grow, but they could not put their roots down very far. So the sun came up and the little plants died. Some seeds fell among the thorns. And when these little seeds put down their roots, the thorns choked them. Now other seeds fell on good, rich soil. And when these little seeds put down their roots, they grew and they grew and they grew. And at harvest, they brought forth grain. Do you want to know how much grain? Some 30 bushels, some 60 bushels, and some 100 bushels. I wonder how the seeds felt along this path. I wonder what the seeds thought about those birds coming to eat them. I wonder what it was like to try and grow among rocks where you couldn't put down very good roots. Or to try to grow among those thorns where they got choked out. I wonder what it felt to grow in good, rich soil. I wonder how so much grain could come from these little tiny seeds. Well, if you wonder, you can wonder in our response time. Now, our response time is the time for you to openly respond to the story that you just heard. You can do this by coloring a picture or building, crafting something. You can do an activity that's found in your porch bags. It's an open space and time for you to respond to the story and to share how you feel about hearing this story. So you can pause the video, and when you're finished, come back and we'll return to our time of Thanksgiving. Now is our time of Thanksgiving. In this time, we light the Christ candle to remind us that Christ is with us when we hear the Word of God. This is the Bible, and the story we told today comes from the Bible. It comes from the book of Matthew. Matthew chapter 13, verses 3 through 8. If you'd like to read this with those you're watching the video with, go ahead and pause the video, or I will read it for us here. Again, it comes from the book of Matthew, chapter 13, verses 3 through 8. And he told them many things in parables, saying, "Listen, a sower went out to sow, and as she sowed, some seeds fell on the path, and the birds came and ate them up. Other seeds fell on rocky ground where they did not have much soil, and they sprang up quickly since they had no depth of soil. But when the sun rose, they were scorched, and since they had no root, they withered away. Other seeds fell among thorns, and the thorns grew up and choked them. Other seeds fell on good soil and brought forth grain, some 100-fold, some 60, some 30-fold. Now is the time for us to give thanks. And in this time, you can say something that you're thankful for, or something about the story, or something about your response time. You can talk to God out loud, or if you don't want to, that's okay too, because God listens to us even if we don't talk out loud. If you'd like to pause the video and pray with those that you're with, you may do that too, or I will pray with us here. Let's get ready to pray. Dear God, thank you for the story of the sower. Help us to find those seeds that grow in rich soil. Thank you for the gift of your word. Amen. I'm going to change the light now. Look, the light is all in one place. And I'm going to change the light so it's not just here anymore, but that it can be in many places at once. Watch. Now the light of Christ that was just in one place at one time can be in all places at all times. So the light can be everywhere, here in our Jam Club classroom, but also with you where you are. This ends our time of worship. Let's get ready for our benediction. Warm up those benediction hands and say with me, the love of God go with you. Go in peace.